Hi guys, it's me again. I'm coming to you on this absolutely gorgeous Thursday night. I hope that you guys got outside and enjoyed the weather today. I'm here in Maryland and it was just the sun is shining and the breeze is blowing and it just feels amazing. So I hope you had the opportunity to get outside and enjoy some beautiful vitamin D, enjoy this weather. Just take a moment of pause, and just being in nature is just so vital for our health. And speaking of health, that's really what I want to talk to us about today, the messages that have been coming in, and I will allow that to just flow. So I want to talk about illness and sickness because I have been getting a lot of messages and questions about that. As a Reiki master, as a Reiki practitioner, that's how we work. That's what we work with, right? A lot of times is injuries or sicknesses or illnesses or things that are just caught in our body that we need to release. What happens to us is that oftentimes, a lot of our physical injuries that happen in our body or illnesses are because of things that have happened to us energetically. So I want to give some examples of what I mean by that. The first example that I want to talk about is the children. Is our children when they were in school. We hear the excuse around the world, my tummy hurts and that's why I don't want to go to school. My tummy hurts. And oftentimes as parents, we just come, okay, yeah, your tummy hurts. You're going to school. It's an excuse. But in reality, their tummy does hurt. Why would it be that children across the world, 7, 8-year-old in other countries, everywhere, uses the same excuse? It's because it's true. Their tummy hurts. So let's talk about what happens to us energetically. I'm going to use stressor as a killer. We all have heard that stress is a killer. And oftentimes, the way it kills us is in our heart, right? The stress causes heart attacks and we say, you're going to have a stroke if you don't calm down and relax. Well, why is that? Because the energy is sitting in our heart chakra, in our heart center. That's where that stress sits. And that's why it affects us physically. And that's why we have the heart attacks. And that's where that injury comes from. See, it's all energetic. So as a Reiki practitioner, that's what we do. We work on removing the underrooted lining causes of those injuries, of those illnesses, of those sickness. And sometimes it's injuries that stay with us from things that have happened from years and years and years past, even from childhood, that we just hold on to energetically. And we just stuff that emotion down. And that's why we have in gastrointestinal issues, because we've not dealt with the things that we need to deal with. We haven't released the pain, the sorrow, the frustrations, the sadness of whatever that situation was that we're holding on to. So that's some of the work that we really need to do. So I'll ask you guys, in this past week or two, however long it's been that you specifically have been quarantined, what's come up for you? How are you feeling? Your head hurting, your stomach hurting a little bit more, your heart racing a little bit more, you're feeling a little nauseous, different pains that you may not have felt before, or you're slowing down, you're like, what's going on? You know, obviously everybody's hyper aware of the flu symptoms, so that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those other things, those other emotions from the stress that we have that's causing some of our pains and illnesses and injuries. And that's really what I want us to hone in on tonight and focus on as far as release is concerned. That goes to the soul work. That work, that inner work that we've been talking about, that quieting ourselves to figure out what's going on in our life so that we can change things, change the vibrations, remove those pains, those injuries, those things that are causing us sorrow, letting them go, releasing that. Days ago, we talked about forgiveness and how important it is to just forgive and to let that go. That's some of that pain and injury that I'm talking about, that we bury in our bodies and our energetic field that cause those sicknesses, illnesses, injuries, pains. So have we done the work? I think we still have some work to do because we're still in quarantine. If we didn't, we would be out of this situation, guys. So it is time for us to slow down, figure out what's happening with our bodies physically, and go inside of ourselves emotionally and see what we need to let go of. See what we need to release. See who we need to forgive. See what it is that just doesn't serve us anymore. Because sadness and sorrow and pain doesn't serve us. It doesn't define us. Those things that have happened to us as children or even as adults, those stresses, They don't define us. They're just a part of our journey. So why hold on to the pain? I said it before and I'll say it again. You can't change the past. It's gone. We only have today, in the moment, to be present and to be happy and to be in joy and to be of love. And to take that energy and to give it to this world, again, to raise the vibrations where it needs to be. So I ask you, please do the work. It's time. I'm sending you so much love. If you need anything, again, please don't hesitate to reach out. Sharon M. with love or with love_healing. Again, sending you so much love, so much light, so much happiness. Until next time.